Napoleon Bonaparte was born August 15, 1769, on the small island of Corsica. His family was noble, but they did not have very much money, and at the age of 9 he was sent to military training school in France. When he was 20 years old, he was promoted to lieutenant in the French army. Napoleon's first real victory was in the Siege of Toulon, in which he defeated the British by using superior strategy. For his actions in war, he was promoted to brigadier general and given control of all the artillery in Italy. On March 9, 1976, Napoleon married Josephine de Beauharnais. 2 days later, he left to take control of an army in Italy, which was weak and tired.
Attack!
Despite that, he managed to capture 150,000 soldiers and 540 cannons. Napoleon decided to invade Egypt in May 1978. His goal was to seize Egypt and destroy Britain's trade with India. The invasion was a success. Even though his troops were outnumbered 3-1, he still managed to defeat the Egyptian army. In the middle of 1799, the French army was weakened by disease, so Napoleon ordered all of his troops to retreat on July 25th. And then he ordered to have all the sick and wounded men poisoned and killed so his army would not be slowed down. In August, he let Jean-Baptiste Kleber take command of his army and left back to France by himself. Then, in 1799, Napoleon overthrew the government and declared himself the first consul. Because the French had quite a bit of land in the United States and Napoleon needed money for his army, he decided to sell some of his land to the U.S. for 3 cents an acre, which was one of the cheapest land deals in history. This was known as the Louisiana Purchase. He also lost some of his land in Haiti due to a slave uprising. Some of Napoleon's reforms included adding a tax system, adding a sewer system, and adding a central banking system for France. He also wrote the Napoleonic Code, which is basically like the U.S. Constitution. It values authority over freedom and also takes away women's rights. To show his power, he took the crown away from the Pope and crowned him and his wife. And on December 12, 1804, he decided to name himself emperor. The rest of Europe did not like Napoleon very much. They continued to fight him, but Napoleon won many of the battles. But then in 1814, he fought against Russia, Prussia, Austria, Sweden, Britain, Spain, and Portugal and lost. He was then forced to surrender. Then he was forced to abdicate, which means step down from leadership, and was exiled to Elba Island off the coast of Italy. After hearing he was going to be exiled to even a farther island out in the ocean, he escaped along with 1,000 of his men and took over Paris.
Attack!
And then, in the Battle of Waterloo, he was defeated for the final time and was exiled again. He spent the last years of his life on St. Helena and died May 5, 1821, at the age of 53.